Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am so excited. I have a new holiday series that premieres every Wednesday. And I'm trying to make it to where there's two. There's a fall card and a Christmas card each Wednesday. They're two separate videos, but I'm just doing like 1A and 1B. This is 1B for, oh no, my calendar. This is August 7th, I think it is. September. Oh, my calendar moved because they got a call about a doctor's appointment in August 7th. So the first one was a Halloween card using the Potions and Spells stamp set. This one is a Christmas card, so 1B. And oh, I'm so excited. So I get to use that wonderful little Iconic Imagery stamp set. It took me a while. I was like trying to figure out what I could do that's a little different. And then I almost got stumped. I was really surprised. I was like, oh geez, here I go. And I was so excited about this set and now I can't think of anything to do with it. Well, I finally thought of something. So we're going to be using this die and this die, and we're going to be using Celebrate, a little bit of this in the season. So it came with stamp set, this set of dies, if you got the suite, and it came with these interesting, these are called Pecan Pie in Clear Ribbon Adhesive Back Dots, because I guess it mimics, there's this little like netting look to it. And then the stack of paper, and there is some ribbon. I'm not using the ribbon because the ribbon is white, and I'm using very vanilla, so I didn't use ribbon. But wait to see what I did. You guys are probably gonna laugh knowing the things that I come up with. Now it doesn't have any large sentiment for the inside of the card, and I already had my Toile Christmas. I keep calling it the Christmas Cardinal. I'm gonna keep calling it Christmas Cardinal because that's what it looks like to me anyways. May this season be filled with beautiful moments and happy memories for you and those you hold most dear. I'm pretty sure it says dear there at the end. It does. Anyways, this was a gift from Phyllis, and I'm going to use that on the inside of our card today. I did not grab an envelope, so give me a second, because I want to stamp the envelope. I don't want that color. I want vanilla. And so, is that somewhere I have other vanilla envelopes? Maybe this is my last one. Okay. Anyway, so great little pad of paper. This really looks like recycled paper to me, and I like that a lot. This, of course, we're using this piece. This is the retired 6x6 neutral collection, but it kind of went with it, and I didn't want to, I already had a piece, so let's use it. Darn cough. The dryer of the day is going. It was really nice and overcast, and I'm going to turn my fan on because I'm starting to have beads of sweat on my face. A little breeze coming in. So let me show you what we got. So now we have our envelope in Very Vanilla. Look at this. My daughter, this came home with my daughter on something she purchased. And I snagged that up. I was like, Stampin' Up! Used to carry this stuff. I loved it. I'm going to use it on this card. So, we have a pecan pie card base. And I do want to tell you how I cut this. You're going to see there's a segment in the middle kind of out from the full card base, and I'm going to walk you through that, but let's finish this. So for the inside, it's 4 by 5 1/4. I have 2 strips of DSP. One is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, and one is 1 1/2 by 5. Then I have in Cherry Cobbler this die of the coordinating dies, and then I did 2. One in Very Vanilla and one in Pecan Pie of this little one here. So I'm going to set those aside for the moment. And I want to show you my card base. So my card base, what I did is I used this really old punch from Stampin' Up. Now, I knew that half of 4 1/4 is 2 1/8, but I wanted to go back a little bit more because I wanted to make sure that I had enough for my scalloped edge here on my card. So let me show you. Yes, I feel like there's something in my throat. This, I cut off 1 3/4 inch from the opening side like this. I cut off 1 3/4, and that way I knew I had plenty to punch off and give me that little scalloped edge. So that's why I did it. And then I used this piece to die cut my little sentiment strip from. So the first thing I want to do is I want to punch with a corner rounder. I just want to corner round 2 ends. The ends that are going to be sticking out towards my card, the edge of the card, and I'm going to corner round also these 2 edges just because it's got those scallop little bumps, and I'm going to keep that. So like so, it's going to have the straight edge on the inside. It's going to go just like that. But that means we also are going to do these edges. So I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do this edge, and I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do this edge. Just to give it a little detail. These 2, I can go ahead and marry those 2 together with some glue. Maybe. So much glue comes out of this bottle. Still trying to use it up. Now I'm going to put it on my card base on that flap that I created. Just like that. Right? See how cute that is? I think it's cute anyways. So next we're going to have to do the smushy smushy, and I need to grab a Stampin' Pierce mat because these are polymer stamp sets. So we're going to start off by stamping our Celebrate. And I'm thinking, I gotta think now. Okay, we're going to go with Cherry Cobbler first. If I don't like it, I'll switch to Mossy Meadow. So smushy smushy, just in case there's any residue on there. And I'm going to flip that over because on my scrap piece here, because I got to do some fussy cutting, there's nothing that's going to cut out Celebrate. And I want it cut out. So I'm just going to hold it down a minute. I want a really good inking of it. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So while I let that dry, we are going to stamp The Season, yes, in Mossy Meadow. And we got to do the smushy, smushy dance with this one as well, because I haven't used them yet. Smushy, smushy, smushy. And then we're going to stamp, hopefully, in the middle, The Season. Oh, it's perfect. Step that aside. Move that. And let's fussy cut. Let's fussy cut. So I'm going to start off over here. Now I do want to leave a border around my words, and I turn, as I close the scissors together, I turn the paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and just cut that off first. and then pick up where I left off. So right about here, bring it in, turn, 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 and turning, turn the paper in. That's got too big of a loop for me. I'm gonna have to go fix that in a minute. Oops, clean that up. And like I said, this one just has a little too much of an edge there. So now where's my cherry cobbler piece? Lost it. Oh, here we go. So now we have Celebrate the Season. See that? Much better, much better. And this one, we're going to chop this in half. And hopefully, most definitely, we're just going to add that little bit to the edge of it. Because we have a pecan pie card base, and it will go very nicely together. So add a little glue to this one. Smush that glue around back there. All right, so now we have Celebrate the Season, and we're not done. We got to stamp that, guys. So my little ribbon bit here of my daughter's that I snagged. I'm trying to decide. See, I could just go like that, and then where these two meet, is where this is going to go, but it's going to go like in the center-ish, so put this more in the center. Because don't forget, my sentiment, you're going to see a little bit of it. Let me show you. When I stamp it in the center, we want this to hide it. So that's what I mean by we have to be aware of where we place this piece. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this right there. I still have a little bit left. I could probably get a bow out of that. Let's add some tear tape. Down about the center, I'm going to take it over the back just a hair. Give it a little rub down, a little massage. Out in the middle. I love when I can reuse something. Make it useful again. It was part of a packaging of something she bought. Trim that off. And there we have our piece is going to go right there. Celebrate on top. 'Tis the Season is going to bring it in because that's going to be popped up on dimensionals just like that. So maybe up a little bit more, like right there. All right, I want to do a little stamping along this edge. And that we're going to use Mossy Meadow, and let's cover this up. And we have two stamps that line up together. So we're going to smushy first one. and smushy smushy the second. And like I said, we're just going to add a bit of detail here. So we're going to come like that. Then I'm going to move it, I'm going to put it down there. Oops. And then I'm going to go in the center. Maybe do it this way. And let's see which way I can do it. That way. Alright, should have moved that one up a little bit, but hey, it's all good. So we're going to stamp off now and then stamp into what we just stamped. Stamp off, and let's find this one. Stamp off, or this one should have been just a farther bit. But don't worry, I have another stamp that we're going to fill it in with. It's going to all look great. There. We're not done with the mossy meadow. We're going to bring back our cherry cobbler. Now I think we're going to add a little speckly bits to fill in that little bit of space. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just a little speckly bits. So next we're going to smushy smushy these little berries. So we want to add berries, berries, berries. This is full strength, guys. Berries. Go ahead and add one there. Right there. And then fill them in, but stamp off first. I gotta figure out which way they go. That does not go that way. It goes this way. And we're just stamping along, enjoying the process. Oh, that's really, really pretty. Okay. And we're going to still stamp on our envelope. But next, we're going to bring this in and place it in our card. And if I mess up, then I have to recut and we have to try to figure out what I'm going to do to cover it up. But we're not going to mess, are we? We're not going to miss. I say as I make a face, we're not going to miss the stamping of this because we're just going to go for it. We are going to go for it. All right. So my sentiment piece is going to go here. Now I am going to test this first. Close that up. Sorry, my throat. I feel like there's something in my throat very badly. And this is not the cough. I just felt like something's in my throat. So we're going to test this out. That's stamped beautifully. So now we're inked up. Bring this in. Get our placement of that just so. Now I'm going to hold it. I want it right here. So I'm going to move that aside. This is it. This is it, guys. Look, and it's mirrored and I got something on there. It just happens. But I can fix this, I think. So let's stamp. Oh, how do I get that on there without making a mess of something else? I'm going to bring in a piece of scratch paper. Right there. Then we're going to stamp Oh, that was not been good. That was so not good. It does happen. Wrong color ink. Let's try this again. We're going to stamp this like right there. I know it's not like in alignment, but that's okay because we're working with the mistake I made there. And then we're going to add one, I think, right there. So now we need to go back in with the stamped off version. Stamp off. Stamp off again. One more. Stamping off. And then we're going to add those little berries. And that's where I'm going to be stamping that. So where's them little berries at, right? Full strength. Oop. We need a little piece of paper there because I don't want to go onto the pecan pie. And then I'm going to stamp off with that. There we go. So we need to finish. Oh, need the paper back. Just one of those things. So I'm going to stamp berries right there. Fill it in. And we need little berries on this one down here. All right, so I'm gonna move that away from me before I like have another catastrophe happen. Okay, here we go. This is now gonna go now. Oh, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not gonna worry about it. We are gonna do dimensionals. Let me grab them. I've been working on this little sheet of them, so we're gonna keep that up. Now we only want to put dimensionals on this half. We don't want anything on this half because then it will close up our card. So here, let me put this like this so I can see exactly where I'm putting it. See, that's getting a little too far. So let's cut that in half. And that should, I think, do it. No, I love it. And this is going to go up on dimensionals. And this is going to go right here, not on dimensionals. Or do I want that down and then this on? No. Okay, let's get this on there first. Dimensional time, because I do want it on dimensionals. So 1, 2, using up the mini winnies. Get this in place. I don't know what that should be, but let's put it in its place, in its rightful place, right? Gotta go do laundry. I've got a load in the dryer that finished, and I have a load that's in the washer that needs to go in the dryer. Celebrate. And the season I am going to glue down I want to put it down like that? Celebrate the season. I gotta look at it for a minute because now it's begging me. Celebrate. I think we're gonna pop that on dimensionals as well. Boy, this one's gonna have a lot of dimensionals on there. It just could use it. So let's see. This is gonna go on top like that. So one here and one on this one towards the bottom. There we go. Yes. And we can do a bow. Where would I stick it? Like right here? I think so. Bow maker time. Let's see. How big of a bow can I get with this? Oh, that's going to be, I think, perfect. But I almost think I did it wrong. So, got to go under, around. Yeah, this is a thick card, guys. But you know what? I'm using things. And I am really happy with it. Put my bow ends. Just that is an awful thick bow. But boy, is that cute. So I want it like that. So what am I going to stick it on there with? Tear tape. I want it to really stick in there. I want to push that back on to itself. Yes, 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 yes. I'm not sure about mailing this one, but hey, I have gifts that I hand deliver, so I want to cut it this way. Yeah, I really like that. Too bad it's so bulky. But hey, it will be worth it. Christmas only comes once a year, right? So we have these that came with the set sweet thing I bought, or bundle, whatever it is I purchased here. And let's see if we can get these. Where would I put them is the question. So I kind of like the idea of one there. One there. And then one right there. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, we are going to wink Estella these little Christmas trees. Just because it needs a little added like sparkle to it. And then these little leaves and berries. I'm doing all these green ones first, and then I'll go back and do the cherry cobbler. Just touch it with a bit of sparkle. So let's stamp our envelope now. So that, guys, yes, I am very, very happy with the card. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that's pretty. So envelope, please. And stamp and pierce mat. Now we want to go ahead and I want to stamp that Celebrate again. If I can find it. Where, oh, it's over here. Like, where did you go? So we're going to put Celebrate on the back. And then I'm going to put the season, and we're going to clean this off because now this is going to be in the cherry cobbler. And now we're going to go in with our green. So move the cherry cobbler, bring on the Mossy Meadow that just got me in its making. Hand sanitizer fixes everything, right? And a paper towel that my tea was sitting on. Stuff is blowing in from outside. So we just want to add a little of the greenery. I think we're just going to go there and there, and I'm going to clean that off really quick because that's got a lot of mess on it. And this one, it's got messy on it too. So we're going to stamp off. We're going to repeat this just to tie it all in, right? I need to go make a card right now. I feel like I need to get at one of my mojos here of a simple stamped card with this stamp set. It just needs, I can do it now. I was struggling before. I was really struggling with this, and it was like, I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what is wrong with me? Sometimes the struggle is real, guys. It is you just have to work through it. So there's a little berry, a little berry. Actually, it's a set of 3 little berries. Stamp off. But oh my goodness, has this came out, darling? Yes. I am so tickled pink with this. And I want to just do more and more and more. And I can't. Can I? I can't really. So look at that envelope. Beautiful. Look at the card. Just as gorgeous. And it will go in the envelope, guys. It is mailable. You're just going to pay extra. I'm going to pay extra anyways because of the stuff I put on it. So that is so work. Oh, yeah, this will get mailed. This will be mailed. This is a mailable card. So I hope you guys really like this new series of videos I'm doing for the holidays. And you guys can sense my love of what I do because I absolutely love it. And most of it is due to the extremely kind and generous feedback that I get from you all. So thank you all so very much. And I'm just going to simply say, please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.